From the YBA Phoenix Fitness 24/7 basketball facility in Rockland, California, it's Bout That Life podcast with your host, Coach C. Collins and Coach MJ.
Get it started. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hey, welcome to Bout That Life podcast. I'm Coach C. Collins. I'm joined here with my guest co-host, Marcus Kirkland from Strive Above Others. Say what's up, Marcus.
Mark, you need to come back ASAP. Okay? The way Chris Collins be hitting my phone. You want to do the podcast?
I didn't hit you like that. I just asked if you wanted to do it. You keep saying maybe. Why don't you just say yes or no?
Because you can't give black people that answer, okay? Maybe.
I guess, man. Well, and we'll get more into that, but shout out to Mark, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, he's been busy doing the training thing. He's doing his training thing with Gus and those guys and his players. So, again, I'm just trying to get you guys good content, keep things going for you guys because I've been getting a lot of positive feedback. The episode I just dropped with Steve, shout out to you, Steve. He hooked me up with some of his gear from his clothing line. Again, go ahead and check out that episode 38. He dropped a lot of good knowledge being a JC coach at Sac City, so I definitely suggest you guys go check that out. The YouTube should be coming out in a couple days, but the audio is already out, so please feel free to listen and check that out when you can. Before we get into the meat of the show, I want to talk about shout out to my sponsors, Dr. Dish, best shooting machine on the market. If you're looking for a good shooting machine, they have the home version, the Rebel, the All-Star. Go ahead and hit them up. They'll hook you up with a good price. Tell them About That Life sent you. Also, if you're looking for consistent AAU tournaments, and also rec tournaments, go ahead and hit up Hardwood Palace, located here in Rockland, California. Hit up Steve or Grant. Let them know YBA, Chris Collins, or About That Life sent you. They hook you up with a 20% off discount. And also Courtside Basketball. They also have tournaments right across the way in the same vicinity. Hit up Elijah Wan. He'll hook you up as well. So shout out to those guys. Thanks for sponsoring the show. Thanks for supporting me, and thanks for who's listening. Right now, I think we sit at almost 300 subscribers. So if you can, please feel free to hit that subscribe and that like button. Like I said, I'm fairly new to the YouTube side of everything, the audio side. We've grown a lot, and I really appreciate everybody who's doing that. We're getting to the point where basically I'm getting like 2,000 to 3,000 downloads a month. So I really appreciate that on the audio side. So I'm trying to kind of transfer that over to the YouTube side. Only been doing it for maybe a year on the YouTube side. So
all right, bro, let's get this speed going.
Hey, man. Hey, I have to acknowledge my fan base first. They are very important. So
Marcus, he's Hall of Famer, man.
I'm not talking to nobody. Everybody
what do you mean? I'm talking to the camera. I'm not talking to y'all. You two aren't important right now. It's not your time. It will be. It's about to happen. Right, your time's coming, bro. So, with that being said, I want to talk about my guests. We have a part 2. I love having part 2s. Marcus is kind of like a part 3, part 7. I don't care. He's just here, but I appreciate him being here. Thanks, bro. And we didn't get a chance to put the YouTube version of this episode out there because, unfortunately, Ty ghosted me. He just took the footage, and I paid him, and he never gave it to me. So,
we put that on the podcast?
Yes, why not? That's what happened.
About That Life is getting real.
It was heat that episode.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. But those who listen on the audio side, I'm sure you guys are already familiar with him. Those in the Sacramento area, Rockland area, you guys got to know this man. He's the second loudest coach next to myself. So, I do appreciate what he does because, it helps me to not be the only guy screaming at every single kid in Hardwood. So it is nice to have this brother around. But without further ado, let me introduce Coach Montel from Control Chaos.
Thank you, Marcus.
Why did you
clap? Hold on. First of all,
okay, when
he yells, he makes sense. You be yelling at a kid for no damn reason.
No reason.
Making sense. 2, 3. I told you 2, 3.
No reason.
To rotate over.
Okay.
Chris Collins be cussing the kid out. I'd be like, yeah, he about to leave YBA for sure.
And they don't leave though.
They got nowhere else to go.
That is not true. There's 10,000 AAU programs out here. You know that.
Oh, you're right.
So, how you doing, Montel?
I'm doing great just listening to y'all. I'm just blessed, man. Thank you for having me again. It's always fun being with Marcus Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? Peer comedian, but a hell of a trainer and coach, though.
All right. And then Also, shout out to Joe. Again, I always have his links in the description, but I don't know if I mention him enough. He's been doing a phenomenal job with the camera work. He's been promoting YBA, doing a bunch of extra stuff.
Him out. He don't want him to leave. He wants his
I don't want him to leave. That's why I'm trying to.
Hey, whatever he paying you, man.
Exactly.
To control chaos.
Oh, here we go with this, man. Hey, you tell him, Joe. You know the media team that's paying you good.
We know who we recruited kids. He look at
Appreciate Joe, man. Hit up Mirrors Media if you need some good work for you guys out there. He does obviously the podcast shoots here, but he's helping me with my docu-series, my YouTube channel, all that good stuff. So any guys looking for good media stuff outside of the usual guys like Simply and all those guys, he's definitely a good alternative, and he's on the up and coming. So he's someone I definitely think you guys should check out. And again, shout out to Steve, man, and everything you're doing there. So let's go right to our topics. First thing I want to talk about is, and obviously these questions for both you guys jumping in. AAU season's been going full swing right now between high school, middle school, all the big events going on right now. I know for me personally, being on the UA circuit, that's been a whole experience, and even my 7th grade's playing in the UA circuit this weekend at the ground. So
good luck to him.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Shout out to him for going 4-0 last week, though.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. So, how have your guys' seasons been? Good, bad. What have you learned? What have you seen? What's it been?
Where you go first?
Nah, man, I gotta let the youngins go first.
Man, honestly, my team went from the best team to now mid-level. So going through that transition, it's been a challenge. You know what I mean? You're blowing teams out. Now those teams that you blew out is beating you. So right now, a lot of kids are playing on multiple teams. Y'all got that?
Yep.
Yes.
So at first I was like, no, but now I guess we got to adjust and say it is what it is.
Yeah, kids. That's
I've
what kids
learned
want.
over the last year. You just gotta.
It sucks because you can't even put your all into them no more.
Right.
You got to kind of treat them like they treat you. You can't.
Part-time
I was
players.
rocking with kids, rocking with them. And let's go back. It's not the kids, it's the parent.
It's the parent.
Yep.
Because the kid, I tell you now, I bet you all the kids that rocked with me wouldn't leave. It's just the parent want playing time, better situation.
The kid to be the man.
The kid to be the man, or mad because another kid's the man. I guess I was called a racist because I was called a racist.
What?
First of all, listen to this. My girlfriend is Filipino.
I was just gonna say that.
So
And you
dude
look
called
like
me a
right
racist,
yourself.
and I was like, racist
So
because I didn't play your kid.
How dare you?
Is that how they went?
His kid went from starting to the bench, and he got mad at me. It's never nothing personal. I think from coaches, we try to win.
Yes,
It's
of course.
nothing
We want to
personal.
get the kids that's going to put us hopefully in the best position to win.
Man, I think so. You got kids now, multiple teams. You got parents looking for the best situation for their kid. They don't care about you. So we all just coaches. We don't really care. They just want to, unless you're on the UA circuit, they might care. You know what I mean? They might want to get that opportunity, but
that's high school. High school is such a different animal. I know what you're talking about more on the youth side.
It's
And high school. It's just
it's going all the way to the top. For example, the transfer portal. There's kids in the transfer portal. I'm like, you just killed last year at this school. Why are you leaving today?
Hey man, we're gonna get all into that too. Trust me.
So for me personally, we going through. I would say it's a blessing because you show who rock with you and who don't. Rock with me on my highs and my lows. Don't rock with me when I'm popping and then leave when I'm not. That's how I feel.
Amen to that, though.
So what about you, sir? But you coach like 9 teams.
Oh, don't get me started. You got way more teams than I do.
But I don't coach them all.
Officially, as today, I don't either no more.
Oh.
So I got some help. Shout out to Teron. Shout out to Coach Burt. But the season for half my teams is going real well. The fairly new teams, I'm dealing with a bunch of egos instead of one ego. And then, like you said, the parents, man.
Talk about the ego, though.
The egos is everybody want to be the man.
Oh well, that's one of the topics. Trust me, we're gonna.
And I
we're
preach
gonna
and
get
I
that more
teach
and more.
team ball. You know what I mean? So if you want to get noticed, I suggest you doing it within the team and not trying to do it yourself. I'm a coach that won't tolerate it. I mean, just like you, Chris. I guess I am the second loudest one. But For the most part, it's fun. I'm towards the end of my spring season, going into summer season, but overall, I will have to say it's going good. But I still have, the downfall of like what you dealing with, Marcus, and I'm pretty sure Chris dealing with it, especially on the UA circuit. The kids want somebody to outshine somebody else instead of still, sticking to the game plan. Yeah. But I'm dealing with some egos right now, but it's either my way or the highway. And my way is not just my ego, it's all the kids that put in the hard work and the dedication. So if you go mess that up, you got to go.
And I think, parents forget it's a team sport.
Right.
Like, remember when we went to hoop in Harwood? I know we worked together.
Yeah,
We
of course,
swung the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I knew he was for a minute. And I remember going to Cal Fit. If you was on my team, I'm giving you the ball because you was
and vice versa.
At that time, you was the best at Cal Fit, and we knew that. But people don't want they want their kid. It's about they don't care about it's about my kid.
They're kid and your kid only.
What I at least always say, as I say, parents are loyal to the kid, coaches are loyal to the team. And it's just unfortunate because that's really what it's come down to. And then you throw the other variable of money in there, and that's what really makes it because that's the biggest thing I'm dealing with on the circuit with my circuit team is I love my team and what we're accomplishing on the UA circuit. For us to be a first-year team and go 6-3 and do what we're doing and get little legitimate highlights on the UA site and all that stuff, that's unheard of. That's straight up. Yeah, that's the director, Adam, told me that straight up. He said, we've never had a team leave this type of impression before. And a lot of it, to the forefront of it is because of Malik Rose. I mean, straight up, the kid's balling. He's 5'8", and he's just doing things out there that it's like it's making people go, whoa.
But you're seeing, because he came to my open gym.
Yeah.
His mindset is there.
Yeah.
He wants it. He knows what he needs to achieve.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all Metro. And so you've seen his act. And
he came in serious. Didn't come in on no playing around.
Yeah. Came
in to hoop.
Because he's basically knows he's going JC. So he's just gearing up for that. He legit is only doing this because he wants to help me and YBA. Because he knows when you get a 1-year contract, you got to leave an impression. If you don't, they're like, yeah, thanks for your services. Thanks, nice try. See you around. So he knew that. The problem, what I'm dealing with, is parents feeling some type of way that he is performing this good.
That's just the weirdest thing.
It's not the kids. I don't think they.
If me and you, if us three play right now, and say Chris had 40. Bro, hey,
I'm congratulating,
my bro had 40 and we won. We had this thing.
And check this out. That'll be on all my social media platforms.
Right.
Light skinned Chris went for 40. You know what I'm saying?
There's no more love.
Nah, there isn't, man.
It's like you're battling not only against the team, but against your own team. And that's not what it's about. It's about we supposed to all go out there. We supposed to hoop and leave and win together. We lose together and rock out. But it's like, no, Chris got this many points. I got to score this many points. And don't go to grassroots. Oh, my God. The parents, what? Who got first team? Who got, they all mad about it. And I'd be like, it doesn't matter. I went to grassroots, won it, dominated. We killed it. We, as a team, we rocked out. The next day, I lost 3 players off of.
Hold on, after a championship?
After a championship because somebody got first. It was a lot. Like the energy when we were taking the picture, I'm the only one I feel like I was the only one hyped. Like, hey, we won, good job. Everybody else mad. This player mad because this player's doing better than him. Who holding the trophy? I'm like, oh, man. And the parents, they feeling some type of way. You could just feel their body language, their energy. And you just and the next day, I mean, shoot, I would say the next 3 months, 4 players left off of, to me, 1 player that was that main guy and was just on a different level.
There's no joy of teams anymore. I don't know why. I don't get it. Again, it's a combination. It's a multivariate answer. It's because of social media. It's because of parents. It's because of, you know what I mean?
Everybody seeing these highlights, instead of seeing them turnovers, instead of seeing not being the team player and all the other stuff, everybody want to get theirs. And that's what I was saying about, some of my players, actually former players now. But it's like, bruh, you'd rather have 30 with your team losing by 30 and you giving up 40.
Yep.
You want your highlight tape.
Exactly.
Instead of having 12, your other teammate had 12, 14, 8, 16. Everybody getting in, everybody eating, everybody looking good. It ain't that no more.
No, it's not. I mean, and we can go on and on about it. We'll allude more to it later on. But the next thing I want to ask you guys was, so while, you know, I've been peeping your social media, like I said, expanding the teams, expanding your program. And even the Royals seem like they're expanding and getting bigger and bigger. I mean, how's that affecting you guys? Or, you know what I mean? Or how's it? I mean, you're the director, so I mean, that's going to affect you. So
it was tough to do six teams, but I mean, it's something I love to do. So at the end of the day, I'd rather stress over that than stressing working where I don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't even consider it work.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'll do it all day long. But I ain't gonna lie, a few weeks ago I had all my teams playing. I had to coach 12 games.
It's exhausting, right?
Man, I couldn't even drive home.
It's exhausting, man.
Cramping in my legs and all type of stuff.
Your head's hurting, your voice is gone. Like
12 in a row. I mean, I'm not gonna mention
The most I did is 8, and
I gotta do 8 Saturday. That's good, you know. But I'm not gonna mention the tournament director's name, but he promised me the right schedule where I can at least get a break and all that. And then I show up, it's back to back to back to back. I mean, I was there coaching from 9 to 9, like with no break, no nothing.
Parents, I don't know what you parents bringing me food.
Yeah. They be like, you want something to eat? You want something?
I mean, I done got a couple Starbucks. I done had a Subway sandwich. It's like I don't even have time to even eat it. I was nibbling it here and there.
Shout out to the parents who have your back. Right?
Absolutely.
How does your wife take it? Because my girl be like, "Okay, can you not do this? Because we're here all day."
Hey, but okay. You know, I love your girl. She cool. Sis cool. She's still young. Like I'm actually blessed to have a wife that love it and have passion just as much as I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's on fire.
Exactly.
She might say, "Hey man, I'll be right back. I gotta go get something to eat," but she coming right back.
Let me take it back. So she's happy about it, but we'll go 8, and her brother plays. So her brother might play 2 to 4. Gotcha. So then we in the whole situation. Okay. We had Hardwood all day.
Yeah,
we
pretty
just
much.
Chilling at Hardwood. I be seeing y'all be like, man, and I probably, you know, some people come up to me, I probably be annoyed as hell. I'm tired of hearing the ball dribble. I was like, I gotta get to the house.
Yeah, I mean, once you hit that zone,
she loves it too, but she's like, okay, can we split it up, or maybe can we just alternate the teams so you can play 4-4-4? So she's with it. She just wants to make sure that everything's, you know what I mean? Because you could be at Hardwood all day.
Man, I'm telling you, it's 9 to 9 or 8 to 8 with me.
How about this? Have you ever had to coach? Is it funny now because you coaching so many teams is the norm, or so many games is the norm? Have you ever had a day where you only had 2 games and you like didn't know what the fuck to do with the rest of your day? So like you had 2 games and you were like
that weekend and you just be like, damn, this is weird.
Don't play that don't exist with me,
right?
So,
yeah, 2 games.
Right.
You're like, what do I do now?
Prime example, like I have those tough schedules because of my one travel team, the one that I see all over, social media. I prepped them boys up. I've had them all since 3rd grade. So, my job is to do exactly what you're doing with your 17s and your 15s, is to try to get them to college. So, and you said the number one part, keep them together.
And that's hard.
It's hard right now. I had a 45-minute meeting with one of the parents. I'm not going to get into it, but hopefully I save the relationship. But if not, best of luck to the kid. But when we do travel in those 2 games, man, I'm like, bro, I'm already
right.
I got the whole day left. Like, I don't
For
know
real.
what to do.
Exactly.
So I do enjoy those breaks though, because I'm able to spend time with my kids and my wife. But some weeks you'll catch me and say I'd rather have all of them play, because I'm there all day. And then, like, if you catch me right now, man, I want them 2 games and 2 games only.
Right.
So again, I do have help now, so it helps a little bit.
Yeah.
But I know dang well I'm not going to just be sitting watching. Like, I'm going to still be on that bench, still trying to, hold players accountable.
It's hard not to.
It really is.
So what you guys have any stories in your season so far that kind of stand out in your mind, or any games or anything like that
Port
you
City,
guys want to share?
Port City, Under Armour, 8th grade team.
Mm-hmm.
They pushed us to the limit 2 weeks ago out in Oakland,
Nice.
at the grassroots tournament.
Was it Soldier Town?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they whole starting 5 was pretty much 6'5" and above, right? And y'all see my team. I got a bunch of minions, with exception of Matthias. He's 6'4", but he wasn't there. He's been injured. But to see them fight through all that adversity, man, down 10, their whole game will cut it to 3, get back down 14, cut it, to 6. And I had one timeout left, and I was getting frustrated because I'm just like, my team looked like they folding. They just tired of getting all that weight, all that height. They getting tired. It's a championship game, and all the teams looking, grassroots, they're all looking.
Of course.
And I just called that final timeout with 3 minutes ago. We down 12, I think it was. Like, look, man, I was pissed off at y'all the first half because you're underachieving. Like, I just want the best for y'all. I know what y'all can do. And I was like, look, I said, the second half, y'all playing lights out. Y'all playing as a team. There's no selfishness. I just want to let y'all know I'm incredibly proud of y'all, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of y'all for the way y'all responded the second half. I said, I'm not going to yell at y'all. I'm just going to sit and watch. I want to see y'all development. I want to see y'all do it. And I told, my point guard, lead your team. And sure enough, man, we're back and forth. They hit a couple threes. We down 10 with 58 seconds left. Like, you give my team the ball, 58 seconds left up 10, we win it. I don't care what you say. We win it.
Right.
And I was talking to the coach, and I was like, hey, man, we'll get you next time, man, when I get my bigs. He's like, yep, you can all day long. We can do this whenever you want. And I'm kind of like, just looking at him like, okay, all right. I can't wait till next time. Nah, man, that same possession out that timeout, got that steal, scored, got some free throws, went 5 or 6, and then my son got the game-winning rebound at the end of the game. And I look, and I'm like, oh, man, we up one. And I just put my hands up, thank God, and my crazy ass wife running on the floor like we back in March Madness or something. But it was just that high school atmosphere, man,
right.
for those kids, man, to understand that, man, no matter how big somebody is, no matter how strong somebody is, man, if you got heart, it'll take you a long way. And honestly, that was probably my proudest moment of my coaching career.
That was
with
in LA?
Nice. Nah, that was in Oakland.
Oakland. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
We're not going to talk about L.A. Paul George Elite, 6'9", 6'9", 6'8", 6'6", 6'5". And,
anyway, Paul George, I've seen that Paul George Elite team. That shit is ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, bro.
It is like CTB times 5.
Man, no, these dudes that make them look small.
For real.
Like, it was grown men, though, bro. Like,
yeah, the thing about that's not going to help your development.
Oh, we all know
when
that.
you have a stacked team, because imagine, okay, we play with LeBron, KD, Joel Embiid, Luka. We could look like something.
Yeah,
we
of
could
course,
look like
course.
something. Right. But then when they all gone, you look around, you're like, oh, it's just me.
Right.
Oh shoot.
But see, Chris would tell you though, I like to coach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to develop.
Exactly.
I can go out and get a superstar team anytime I want to. Just not because I'm the man, but it's like I built these relationships with these kids, and I see what they can do and what they can't do, regardless if they're on my program or not. I'm always showing kids love. Like Chris will tell you, I respect all those YBA kids.
Yeah.
Your team, the little studs, I mess with them all. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So if I truly wanted to do that, I could do that. But that's not coaching to me. I'm just sitting back making subs. That ain't. To each to their own. Me, I want to develop. I want to critique your game. I want to let you know what you're doing wrong and follow it up with a positive.
Or you develop your kids into superstars.
Right.
Because that's what I feel I've done with my freshman team, with Muhammad and Mark and Blaine.
So
and
let
that
me
group.
ask you a question with that, because half of those kids you got, nobody wanted in the beginning.
You're absolutely right.
So
and know that. That.
I know, because I'm dealing with it right now. Like, I had kids that nobody
wanted.
Keep it moving.
Mark,
Yeah,
Eli, Muhammad. Muhammad was just exception, but a lot of that team nobody wanted.
Man,
the frustrating
Eli especially.
part though is when you get those kids and you develop them.
Yeah,
everybody
they
want them.
become something.
And they forget
everybody
quick.
You forgot in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I have a situation like that, and I just was like, damn.
Parents is sitting there, well, he spent a lot of time in the gym. Yeah, I was there with him.
Yeah.
Remember?
Who opened up the gym?
I was the one that was training him.
Who gave them suicides for not doing the drill properly? Stuff like that. They do forget.
Fast.
It's quick. And I'm an emotional dude, just period. But, I take it to heart. Well, I used to. I'm not going to lie, I still do, but not as much as I did. Like,
there
was a point in time I was like, nah, you play with other teams, man. You no longer a chaos member. Like, you go do you. That's fine. Best of luck to you if you think the grass is greener on the other side of the hill.
So what made you adjust?
My point guard, he pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? So everybody trying to steal him. Even coaches that smile on my face and give me hugs. It's like,
they'll talk shit in them DMs.
Yeah, but you know what? But I got a loyal, family that shows me those. So I know who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I don't want to hold him back. Like, he's earned this, right? And it's like, yeah, do I feel a certain type of way? Yeah, but it's, at the same time, it's joy at the same time. But, you know, they always tell me where home is. So I'm okay with that. As long as they know where home is and I'm first priority, I'm okay. Like, I don't mind 2 teams. Like, you know, like a local team
I think 2 teams
and
is
a travel
enough.
team.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Eventually, I mean, not eventually, I'm there. Like, you know, I got some stuff in the works where after high school season and middle school season, we go be on the circuit. You know what I mean? So those are my goals, and that's why I started the high school program. It's like, you know, it's enough talent out here where you don't need to steal talent, man. Just build your own team and let's all compete. Like Sac been on the map for a couple years now.
Yeah.
You know, they used to go down to the Bay Area or LA.
Yeah.
Compton Magic, because these damn coaches around here can't get it together and work as one.
No.
You know, so
Everybody's competing. That's another thing we're going to talk about. Well, I want to talk about the parents real quick. I mean, parents are the fuel of all this. We understand this. They're the ones that pay the bills and things like that. Obviously, coaches, we direct it, we channel it, refocus it, but the parents are the fuel. The kids are the engine that make this car move, right? We're just the guys in the driver's seat. So, you know, parents obviously come with good and bad. We all understand that. If you're watching or you listening, you know, I'm assuming you're someone that's interested in AAU basketball or basketball in general, and you've seen it through youth sports. You understand parents. There's groups of great parents. There's groups of good parents, and so on and so forth. There's a spectrum, right? But kids in this era, they seem to not, at least again from my experience, the overall, not every kid, but it seems they have a really disconnect of understanding what it really takes to go to be like the man at varsity in high school, to take it to the college level, and beyond if they really have those dreams and stuff. And I think I don't know if it's because of social media. I don't know if it's because they watch the NBA, they watch the Steph Currys and the Klay Thompsons, and they see the end result, but they ignore all the work. You know what I mean? The process of the work. Like, I don't know how do we bridge this gap for them. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if there is. I mean, is it each individual conversations? I was just curious of your guys' thoughts on that.
I got a kid, Braxton. Nobody wanted him. He wants it though. He wants it. He wants it. So it's kids like that you be like, you know what, that kid wants it. And he puts to work, and he's training with me, and he's training with Ryan. Right? He's training. He's a kid that wants it, and he's going to be the ones that's going to surpass everybody, I believe. And no knock to everybody else.
it's already showing,
But
though.
it becomes with the kid. It starts with the kid.
Yes.
So when you say, how do we solve that? We don't. The kid solves it himself.
You're right. I
Right.
agree with that.
I don't know if you guys know Jacob Henry. He just signed. He went to Yuba, played at Yuba JC this year. And I always knew he could play. And now he just signed to a 4-year.
That's it. That's the goal.
So it's up to the kid. The parent, you can only do so much. You need to sit back and let these kids figure it out themselves. So a lot of these kids are going to fall off. We know what it is.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
agree.
them.
But if these parents keep catering to them, how they gonna learn how to face adversity? You know what I'm saying? You're taking them off a team because you don't like a teammate. Okay, that's cool and all, but wait till you get to high school. You think you'll like all your teammates?
Right.
You have to learn how to play with them and respect each other
Yeah.
if you want the same common goal. But if you keep transferring, you keep going team to team, what are you teaching your kids, though?
Man, they not teaching these kids how to take an L.
No.
You know, and just
What's that?
learn from it.
I thought it was all participation trophies around here now.
Yeah, that seems to be the theme of 2022. Everybody's feelings matter.
I think, too, a lot of these kids need to go to the boxing gym. For real. No, mentally.
No, I agree with you.
To
I
get
definitely
mentally
agree
tough.
with you.
Get an ass whooping.
Yeah, they need some toughness because
You know what I mean?
the generations keep getting softer and softer for sure. Like and it's, I don't know, it's weird.
And it starts with us too. I think us as a unit. You know what I mean? That's why I came today. Make sure I came. Even though you was blowing my phone up.
I did not
was
blow your
coming
phone up. I literally
because I
just
wanna
making sure.
support both of
But
y'all.
I appreciate that.
First of all, Montel, let me shout you out, man. I remember you had one team. Now look at you,
Yeah.
six.
Man, see, man.
See, they don't know the history.
They don't
I know
know.
the history.
No, I know
Me and this
too.
man had multiple conversations
too.
sitting right there on that court at
I ain't gonna lie,
YBA.
Montel. I was like, I don't know why you. Whoa, we don't know what you're doing. I believe my brother, but this is gonna be rough.
I
Look
just saw a
at you, though.
vision, man. I just saw a vision.
that's the
Like,
thing.
And you manifested.
And you know what? And me looking looking outside in. I'm like, I don't know. We'll see because it's tough out there in Rockland. There's a lot of teams out there.
Yeah.
Look, you was able to.
He found his niche and he made it happen.
Like, that's big.
Appreciate
So,
you. But
you know what I'm saying?
That's at
but
least
that came
60
from
lives
me
you impact.
watching and observing, not thinking I'm better than everybody. You know, like I done told Chris twice that I'm committed to YBA, but I just had to sleep on it, you know.
Yeah.
And pray to God to make sure I was making the right decisions.
And then Chris, as a friend, being like,
fully supportive.
Yeah, supporting that because a lot of people,
course.
to me, not supporting the next person.
Well, that's kind of the
let's
culture out
shout
here,
him.
unfortunately.
Because I ain't gonna lie either. When he told me, yeah, I'm doing the UA circuit, I said, ooh.
Ooh-wee.
I said, y'all don't think YBA ready for that. I'm going to keep it real. I'm like, oh, they about to meet. And then they went 4-0. I said, oh, Chris doing it. So from here on out, I said, you know what, let me just fall back and just be some more supportive.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't think all the teams would be successful. I knew the 15 would play good, and I knew the 17s because I've seen them multiple times. But I just know the type of coach he is, and I know those kids bought into, team. So
I knew they would bring it because you crazy.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
knew
well,
they was gonna bring it.
those cameras in his face wasn't going to keep him quiet.
Nah, it
You know what
wasn't
I'm
damn
saying?
sure.
Hey, you had me weak one time. I said,
What?
why they record this? You was yelling at all the kids. I said, that's not a recording moment.
Oh,
bro.
I didn't see that one.
Because they lined up. He's like, y'all want it? Do you guys want it? Do you want it? I
Hey,
said,
you
No,
got
they
my
don't.
number. You got to text me
Hey,
that.
Right,
I
right.
said, no, they don't. They don't want it, okay? Take that camera away from him.
They
ASAP.
take the camera away. Fuck no, I want those
But
moments,
no,
man.
hey, look, y'all doing your thing. Shout out to everybody doing their thing with this AAU stuff. I think we got to start looking at the more the positive.
Yes.
Because this AAU thing, when you ask me, there's so much negative in AAU, but you got to take the good with the good, the bad with the bad, and keep moving. Just keep prospering, keep motivating.
But think about this: how many times can three brothers who running their own thing, basically running their own businesses, have backings of? I mean, you got a great following. You're charismatic, funny as shit, but you do things for the kids in the community that are outstanding. You obviously found your niche, your way, and your kids and your group were completely bought in. You know what I mean? I ended up making this whole YBA thing happen. Like, how many guys like this in we're the kings of our small little kingdoms, can sit down, have a conversation, talk, be positive, give each other compliments, and just enjoy it. That's the problem. We can't, unfortunately. Not enough. Not enough guys want to do this.
Didn't we try that in the beginning of the pandemic? Remember you called me? He was like, hey, man, let's try to get I said, man, I'm full aboard. But I said, good luck. You said, why? I said, man, why don't you ask Coach Ted and Chris?
Yeah.
Like, remember when we started that whole group chat?
But I think we could start with us first, and then hopefully everybody gets on board.
I mean, yeah.
Listen, I'm fully on board, regardless, brothers or not. I mean, yeah, obviously, I want us all to succeed. But if we all bought in and just understand it's about the kids, it ain't about your ego or your program, I think things can be a lot better. And I think actually more programs can flourish from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if we pulled all our resources together, absolutely. So then I did want to talk about the transfer portal before we move on to the other stuff. Just curious what you guys think about it overall. I mean, I don't know, to me, I'm not against it, but it is pretty crazy at this point. But for me, I saw it happening inevitably because of all the transfer crazy stuff going on in high school, all the transfer and non-checks and balances for AAU, because you can basically do whatever you want in terms of AAU.
You know what?
I thought eventually it was going to hit college at some point, but I didn't know it was going to be like this.
I thought players should get paid, but looking back at it, I don't think it's the right move.
Nah.
Now,
I was going to ask you guys about that too.
Because I remember I went to go see Zach starting guard at Sac State. I'm watching this dude at Weber State was nice. I'm like, oh, so I looked him up. Bro went to 3 different schools.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, played at all 3 of them. I was like, so why does he keep believing? Whatever the case may be. And then now, the transfer portal now, like every week I'm looking on Twitter, Instagram, someone's committed.
Amani Bates wants to transfer.
no, he ain't want to. He is.
Or he did, excuse me.
He is.
I mean, fucking Cameron Niles from Del Campo, that was just at Davis. I mean, he's transferring. He put his name in the transfer
Did he
portal.
play this year?
I mean, he was a freshman. He played a little bit, but I mean, he was a freshman. Freshmen don't.
But now it's a business. Now everything is a business. Everything. Everybody's looking at, and shout out to LeBron, but it's his fault. He made the decision I'm taking my talent. I swear, since he said that, the talent is everybody taking their talent somewhere.
Yeah.
But they not understanding why he did it. I understand why he did it, but now everybody think they in his shoes.
They can do it. Yeah.
But the NBA is a business. But well, to be fair,
Everything's
NCAA
a
is a business. Yeah,
Bro,
it is.
AAU's a business.
True. It is a business.
First of
yeah.
all,
College is
it's
a
corrupt
business.
crime. Just get it right.
Yeah.
They use corrupt crime.
It depends on the personnel.
Yeah, it
You're
depends.
absolutely
It
right.
depends. I tried. Well, I don't know about you guys. I just try to be for the kids as much as I can. For
Yeah,
the
me
kids
too.
At the end of the day, but I'm getting hitting the back left and right. I'd be like, damn.
Man, you'd
I'm
be
still
shocked.
motivated to just try to help every kid I can. Right? Like I seen your son. I don't know what. I had some Laker socks. He was like, nice socks. I'm like, you want a pair? Here, boom.
That
You know
was
what
Dre.
I mean?
Yeah, Dre told me. Yeah.
Yeah, just stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't give a damn what's going on. I'm trying to give back to the kids, but
I don't know how many basketball shoes I done gave away to my players, man. Just you know, parents can't afford it or whatever the case may be. You know, and I do things behind scenes because I don't know. I'm just not a social media type guy like that. But I love everything you doing. And the only reason why I do it is because you are a peer comedian, bro. Like I can have a bad day and
For
I
real.
look on his story. I'm like,
He's
oh,
talking some shit to somebody. He's in the gym or talking some type
It's
of
nice
shit.
to see though. I mean, he's got the youth, you know. So he's
Yeah.
building them up. But it's great to see those kids' faces, man, and smiling and joyful, and you know, repping their coach like they really love you over there.
time out, but when does your twins have a bad day?
I
Every time I see them, they be, what's up, coach? They be I'm like, y'all, what is y'all bad day?
they happy dad ain't yelling at them.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's
what's
why.
up? They always say what's up. They like all my players know who they are. I'm like, these dudes are just. I like that. They
Well,
just-
I'm gonna be 1,000% with you. I'm the disciplinary in the family, so that's all moms. Moms got them, you know, well respected, well liked, and they are happy kids, man, because of the foundation at home. But not even just home, because we spend more time in the gym than we actually do at home. But it's more of like, you know, I tell them, once you love something, things just get easier, and the more you respect people, you know, things come to you. You know, so. I thank you for, you know, loving my kids because they are great kids. But, you know, Dre just always been, like when he mad, you know he mad. It's time to move, like go away. But 99% of the time, man, he happy, like no matter what. So
That's what's up.
and it should be like that for all children. But unfortunately, it's not like that. But
when they get older, I'm going. I know they're playing in college. I'm going to a game, so I can't wait for that.
well, yeah, I can't wait either. You know what I'm saying? But they
Splash for the twins, man.
They got a little ways to go, but you know, eventually, I would like to see them play for somebody else. So I'm actually excited for high school for them this season, so I can
I
sit
think
back
we
and
got
be
the
a parent.
person right with us right here.
He don't want me to get them. He don't want.
What you mean? They already used to the yellow shit. What you mean?
Man, yeah, man, I'm proud of your boys, man. Every time I see them, because I
Appreciate
knew
it.
them when they were, well, when you first had them.
Yeah, they young.
They were babies.
just
I've
didn't
literally
buy,
watched
they
them
didn't buy
grow up.
in, you know, until you know about a year ago. But that comes with the maturity and you know getting older. And
What age groups you got?
man, I shout out to my 11U. Woo woo. They first tournament Memorial Day weekend, so I'm super stoked for that. Got some raw talent. I got some players that I need to develop, but that's the part I love, you know.
Okay.
And then I got a 13U. Shout out to them. They really been developing. They will be traveling next season, so that's good. They earned that right. I got two 14Us, a local team. They're pretty good for local, but you know they're it's about confidence. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Like, any
They're,
kid,
they're high potential.
right?
High
Yeah.
potential.
So if they don't got confidence, man, it's a waste. So I'm really focusing that with them, but I still coach them like my other 14U team, my travel team. But you know that team always had my first heart, just because that's who started me, who created me. You know, so with that team, from out here on out, man, it's all about winning. It's all about trying to get them in the right positions to be seen, you know, so they earned that right. You know, they've been loyal for many of years. The parents have been loyal for many of years.
And it gets harder and harder.
And I just told you I had a 45-minute meeting before practice.
They getting them DMs and they like, oh, Jalen Green Elite hit me or Soldiers hit me. And then I'm
just
but
like, hey.
You know what? You gotta let the kids go though.
I said it. I've had kids leave, you know, but eventually, you know.
But you're trying to make the moves to put them in the right position. So that's a good
so
point.
they don't have to go nowhere else. And then, even if they do, more exposure the better, just as long as they know where home is. Like, I never, ever tell a kid, hey, it's cool, I'll be second. Nah, brother. Like, you know what I mean? If you fully buy in to what I'm doing, you know, better know where your home is, regardless. And if you don't feel that way, hey, man, best of luck to you. I'm okay with that. And then I got 2 16U teams. My purple one, they traveling to start next season, like heavy. And then I got a green team that got just as much as talent, but it's all I. You know, they all want to get theirs, and I'm just like, hey, y'all keep losing, not because the other teams are better than you. It's because you guys not being a team, not having each other's back. Like, if you go for it still, you better understand and hope that your brother was going to be in help side position until you recover.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. But then again, that's the part where I love coaching. You know, so we had our whole practice Tuesday was sitting down in the middle of center court, figuring out what can we do. And I brought all the parents in. Hey, man, like, especially the ones who claim that their kids should be playing more.
Yep.
I'll just tell them, you know, I'm very thankful. Shout out to Raymond and shout out to Ernell. I got 2 parents that film every game. Even if their kid not on the team, they filming every game. So where's the film study? If your kid not liking what's going on, well, proof is in the pudding in that video. So we had a long talk about that. So I'm super excited for this weekend. Like I said, all of them playing except for the 11U. They'll be playing on Memorial Day weekend. But it's been a blessing, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a lot of stress.
Shout out to your 11U, but if you're 11U, meet us. I hate to say it. You might be 0-1.
I just heard how y'all was high on money. Now y'all mediocre right now. So I'm gonna try to beat you down right now.
Hey, look, even Chris got me, but you know what? Remember you
said, hold on.
Whoa. He got
Chris got you?
Let me tell you, I could have beat him though.
No, you
explain why.
Here we go.
I'm keeping it real.
Go ahead.
I had a holdback.
Mm-hmm.
He just got done playing his game. He came over, but the way our game was going, tell me it was going to tip.
Yeah, it was. I beat him in overtime.
If I bring him in, he's gonna change the game. He's just gonna change it, guaranteed. Don't hit hit nothing.
I still would have won.
Hey, he won. Listen. Hey, guess how we lost though?
I still would have won.
We lost. What was it? Was it you guys? You got the game-winning layup, or did we try and we missed?
I think we tried. Well, because I remember Kean got the rebound. You know, my big. I think he got the rebound, and he held on to it. But I think you did get a shot before he got it.
That was before it was tied. Remember, he missed both layups, and then we went to overtime.
Yeah.
He missed. Hey, Big Man was right there.
Missed both of them. I was like,
both of them.
It's like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
But no, that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
I was proud of myself for not putting the hold back in. Okay, now I could have easily just put him in and just.
Now let me ask you a question. If it wasn't Chris, you would have put his ass in there, though, right?
Oh, for sure.
I'm just making sure.
I looked over. I said, he got 3 braids today. I can't even do him like this. I can't even do it. But the game was a really good game. Cool, back and forth. I didn't want to lose, so I kept looking at him like, damn, I want to put him in right now. Put him in right now. I looked at his dad. His dad was like, I gotta let me see my guys win.
But I'm gonna tell you what, like, on some real shit with that, Marcus. That I respect that though. Bro.
That shows character,
like, man. That's exactly what it shows.
I was looking at that. You okay?
But I tell you right now, if it ain't one of you two or somebody that I fuck with, fuck it. Like, I don't care.
No,
because you would do the same shit to me 10 times worse.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Whatever.
Or you be
but you better whip his ass next time, though.
No, every time we play, it's a good game.
It is. It has. It has.
Play more, man.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
He won one. I won one.
I'll let you know when my 11U ready. We not ready yet. Guard. No, I got nice guards.
Right.
Guards is nice, but my big.
Bro, I got a cold big on my 11U.
I call him Big Country. But like,
Well, I was trying to tell Dum Dum over here we could play together one time.
I said that. I said, give me give me the big kid, or we put the big kid with Braxton with Ken and Nico and my big, because they're both versatile. We could do like little all-star teams and go
and Mason. They could shoot.
That's and I need shooters.
Okay,
so I say we could do it, but this is the question: whose system do they run, and who's coaching it?
We both could coach it.
Shots fired, bang bang. Because you didn't peep. See, when you get OG like me, you can hear what he said in the beginning of the conversation, though.
What did he say?
He said, "Who you'll give me." You didn't hear that part. So I already know who coached it. I already know who coached it.
And then he said, "Who coached it?" He's the kind of stop. God damn, we can't both be the coach.
Yes, we can. We could both be the coach. No, we can't.
Bro, I'm serious.
But whose system they running?
They can run your system.
Okay, perfect.
My defense system, your defense is a little suspect.
No, my defense is nice. What are you talking about?
Time out.
No, my defense are nice.
Hey, remember he was getting cooked by them college dudes?
Who?
Remember? Who was playing them college dudes was cooking you.
Who? What college dudes was cooking me?
The one that brought all their college, all the
young
the frat,
team.
The
oh boy, they had all the bounce. He just graduated, I think, from Vanden.
Oh, where?
Matter of fact, it's not the game I blew Miami and had to.
Oh yeah,
it was that game.
They were not cooking me.
He
said, He said, I'm injured. I'm out. No, they were not cooking me. We won.
Oh, we blew them out.
So what you talking about?
Marcus was saying he was getting cooked, though.
He was getting cooked.
No, it was not. I rarely get cooked. I'm a lockdown defender.
They brought the whole college to the game.
Yeah, they really did. We was literally, weren't we beating them by like 50 and just joking around?
We won by like 38 or something.
Yeah,
I think Marcus had like 40 that game.
Exactly.
All layups.
All layups.
Yeah, all layups. He was out there running the LaMelo offense.
Yeah.
Go ahead, cherry picking like a motherfucker.
So y'all got to play in the Lifetime League though.
I want to get back in that.
You too.
But that shit expensive.
It is.
I'm just waiting. I know I flaked on Chris one season because I was making moves.
True.
Now you see them, but I got to get back on that floor. So
even if you're doing 1 day a week, man, keep you alive, right?
How about Sunday?
Let's go in it. Come on, Roseville Lifetime.
I said I want to get back into it. I do.
I'm down. I'll pay the little whatever fee for that.
Okay. All right. So then I'm down. But when's y'all season over?
Join the members, just you, because you had your 4 kids. It's gonna be like $400.
To be exact, because when they first opened, it was $457 for all my whole family to go.
Jesus, man. Lifetime.
And I said, I'm cool.
I remember when I had my Lifetime, but mine was like 1 something when it first opened.
Yeah, when you by yourself.
Yeah.
Nah.
I love that gym though, y'all.
It is a nice ass gym.
It's a nice facility.
But
period.
Lifetime, wow. Yeah, it's expensive.
I want to go to that 360 gym that y'all always be at.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Nice.
If it would worked out, it would have been right here in this gym. But that didn't work out.
I thought you said they moved it out there.
No, that's where they started. They were trying
this facility.
Yeah,
right?
well, yeah, the owner of the building was going to partner with them, and they were going to take a portion of the portion that I'm Possible took. That was going to be 360s, and they were going to build that model there, but the deal went through, and I'm Possible kind of snuck in through the back door, and yeah. So
where they at?
They right next door.
The old YBA section.
I ain't gonna lie, I pulled up there first.
Yeah.
Then I came
yeah. The old YBA section, that's gone now, bro. They got that shit.
Shout out to y'all though. Y'all did a hell of a job with these courts.
Yo, you like the courts, man? Thank you.
It was the first time I seen them Saturday.
About damn time.
Yeah. What do you mean about damn time, bro?
Bro, I was
do you know how expensive that shit is and how much?
Y'all YBA got 100 teams.
Okay, so
that shit.
No, we don't have 100 teams.
You said 100,000 teams or 100?
They got a lot. They got an A, gray, white, purple,
silver.
They got Chris Collins team.
You know what I'm saying?
Kenji team. I'm like, how many teams? Yeah, go ahead and cap.
Whatever. No.
So I just remember when
the Chris Collins teams are the ones that.
Yeah, you remember? I'm like, hey man, Chris, can I, get some practice time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got you. We got 1 spot left. We got you. I'm thinking it's gonna be court 1 or court 2.
Oh yeah, we put you on the YBA
motherfuckers
court.
Had me in the sauna back there.
Hey man, it worked out.
Hold on, it did. I'm forever blessed. But boy, I'm so happy to see those other new courts out there.
Right.
Straight up cement under, whatever
you're right.
it was.
Yeah,
but
man.
Nah, y'all come a long way. Like that gym, it looks nice.
Thank you,
for
man.
sure.
We do try.
Yeah, shout out Shoot 360. No, that gym is nice.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
If
I'll
you
shout them
out
out
there.
when they let me in that gym for
Don't
sure.
let you in? Come on.
No, I'm
What
just
you
kidding.
trying
But yeah, that's a. I mean,
Well, since you got 11 you got 11 I got 11 they got 11 backcourt madness.
Oh,
we
they
could
do.
like a March Madness tournament, even though my team gonna win it. But
oh man.
Well,
We'll
y'all just come
there
and
we
just
go. Well,
participate.
first off, y'all
But
not
see,
gonna win it.
y'all X and
You're
O.
not gonna
y'all,
win it.
y'all see. Here's my thing that you said that now.
Okay.
Y'all X and O coaches on offense for sure.
Right.
Y'all know I'm defensive minded, so all these little shooters y'all got, it's gonna even. Y'all might
He
still
said
win
locked
the
up,
game,
locked up.
but I
Clamp
mean,
got-
it's hopefully it's gonna be even. You know what I'm saying? They ain't played a tournament yet, so they might get the brakes beat off of them the first
Yeah, you
time.
gotta learn, right?
But you
Gotta
gotta
learn.
learn. You know, and that's another thing. You know, all the new teams I ever get, man, it ain't no Division C, D, E, F, G. We straight smoke. And
Right.
and that's how I feel like they go develop.
sure.
Take that ass whooping before you start giving
Yeah.
out ass whooping. So, if you ever want to do that, hey man, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking.
We
for
could do a little
team
classic or whatever.
I'm actually
yeah.
looking for a team to scrimmage on Monday. One of my players talked to Remy, but he hasn't responded back. So if y'all can ever make it,
my
out here,
11U practice on Monday.
what time? We fight at 6:30.
Oh, see, we're what time
What
we're
time are
six
you
to-
at?
6 to
we can go
7:30.
Hardwood. You at
Yeah,
Hardwood?
6 to 7:30. Court 1.
How about we make that this Monday if that's cool?
Absolutely.
Let me talk to my
That's
parents,
fine.
but just make that
Absolutely, no
because
problem.
I really want them to understand, you know, cones and you know,
Cones ain't got no arms and
ain't got
legs
no
and
arms
shit.
legs, right? So they looking good running everything now,
Yeah.
but you know, I don't have enough to scrimmage. I only got 9, but that'll be man.
Yeah,
for
bring
sure,
them through.
for
Bring
sure.
them through. We'll do a control scrimmage. They learn. Well, I switch gears before we get out of here and talk a little bit more. But I want to talk the NBA. Right? Obviously, NBA is going on right now. Playoffs is going on right now.
Bro, I don't care about the NBA. Okay?
Why
Why the
the
fuck
fuck
you don't care about the NBA?
The Lakers aren't in it.
Okay,
you know
okay.
what?
I know
We
you
trying to
salty
figure
about your
out-
fucking
We
Lakers,
trying to figure out what we do.
but they
with
suck.
LeBron,
They suck for a
AD,
long the
Westbrook.
whole season. It
But-
wasn't like
Hold on. Speaking of that, back to when we all played at Hardwood. What did you tell me and Chris?
What?
That the Lakers
forgot.
go win the finals. And do you not remember me saying they might not even make the playoffs? They owe the shit.
he just uppercut your ass.
You know what? You did say that shit.
I'm
Hey,
just saying.
I said OG put his hamstring. He tripping. But let me explain.
Hold on, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let me explain. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, let's
Now,
circle this back. Let's
I
back.
didn't know Westbrook. Listen,
Westbrook.
y'all know
How?
y'all know I'm a Laker fan.
I understand
My
that.
girl got me tickets to the game. They were
I
playing
listen.
against the New York Knicks. I think at that time we were like 8th, and I've never seen this in my life. We in LA. We all hyped. Westbrook open in the corner. The whole crowd said no.
Wow.
No.
The crowd said no.
I was like, nah, bro, don't shoot. He shoots it. Hits the
Airball.
side of the thing. I said, oh no, he gotta go. But the thing about it, the reason why I think he at his hometown, he's trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? He was trying too hard.
He's
He's
had
always-
bad
but-
shooting
but-
years, but nothing like this.
But see, that's where I
But
get
when
it.
you got LeBron and he driving and he kicking to you and you open for 3, but that's not your game.
But why did they even get him in the first place? I
He
love
was not a
Westbrook.
good fit. He was
Like
not a good
Westbrook is a goon to me, just in the right system, and that wasn't a system for him. You already got a ball heavy guy in LeBron. Why would you bring another ball heavy
You
guy
needed
like
to
that?
go.
Well, I
Compliment him
think
with
they were
shooters.
trying to see a Dwayne Wade and LeBron type of thing. That's what I seen.
But
Dwayne Wade was
got
fine
way
being,
better IQ though.
and he was fine
You
being
know
a
what I'm saying?
complimentary piece. Dwayne
Yeah.
was fine.
he
with being
said
it.
that when Brian Bryant came. He
Yeah.
was like, "Look, man, I'm gonna take a step back. I'm
He said-
okay with that."
He said,
I
"I'm
think
good."
Westbrook didn't know how to be that.
Well,
he
he's
was
never
trying.
done-
Like he was really. You could see him like trying to figure it out, but it just never worked. And then AD hurt.
Well, AD is
Don't get me
Mr.
started
He's
with that
Mr.
one.
Glass right now, man.
So like we could talk about the Lakers. Damn it, forget the NBA. I'm trying to figure out.
I want to talk about my Warriors.
No, we
Oh,
don't. care
yeah,
about
we
the
definitely gonna
Warriors
talk
right now.
about that for
Thank
sure.
you.
Okay, yeah. Now all of a sudden y'all want to talk. Start of the year, I ain't hear none of y'all talking.
Brother,
What do you
man,
mean? I was
it's
talking
in
the
my- it's in
whole
my
year.
DNA. It's
Wait,
in
what
my
I was
DNA.
talking
what
the
part of the
whole
day? Part of the
year.
day.
I mean, it says sucker free city right here.
I
man.
was
You better ask it where
I
that's
was
from,
talking
man.
the whole year.
Shout out
Everyone
to
was like,
Fillmore,
the Warriors
California,
ain't gonna
man.
be that good. I said, why? I said, how? We're this good without Klay Thompson, without what's our big? I don't know why I'm not thinking.
Nice with it.
Poole is a problem.
Yes. Now, did I know Poole and Gary Payton Jr. would be as good as there? Hell no, I didn't know that.
What John Morant did to Jordan Poole, that was the sickest little ankle break I think I ever seen.
But like I said,
that's cool.
I did not know they would be
But
this good.
Time out. Don't say that's cool.
That's cool.
You know you was like John Morant doing his thing right now.
Man,
He is doing his
love
thing.
Ja. I love Ja.
But I still want my Warriors to win.
But I hate them right now.
Choked this last week.
Man, don't get me started. So prime
Or this
example,
last game.
I get home yesterday, and I'm looking to see if the Warriors win. And I know y'all watch Inside the NBA.
Of course.
They was like, Warriors game. Nah, hell nah, man. It started off with the Celtics and Bucks. So I get in the shower thinking we smoked. Memphis. I got out the goddamn shower. They got their ass whooped by 35.
And they play that song, Whoop That Trick.
I know. I was like,
I didn't hear. Oh,
yeah, they was playing all that shit, bro.
I said, Memphis ain't playing with y'all.
Bro, it was just ridiculous.
They gonna be a force to reckon with soon. But I mean, we got what you think? Two more years before.
Yeah, 2-3 more years at least.
What?
Before the Warriors break up, you know, what I'm
2 or
saying?
3 more years.
I have a feeling y'all might win this year.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying this is our time now. I'm saying before the team breaks up,
like 2-3 more years.
And you guys might call me crazy. What's today's date? Remember this.
May 11th.
LeBron James, I have a feeling.
To the Warriors.
Steph said he don't want to play with him.
He said that because he right now is with his team. He can't be like, yeah, I want LeBron. That's not a good look.
But why would he want to do that when Steph is Steph?
Because if you have LeBron, Draymond, Steph, Klay, Jordan Poole, if y'all can make that happen.
Okay, watch this. Who taking the pay cut?
LeBron James.
Has he ever?
Yes, he has.
He would have.
Okay, take a $5 million. That ain't. I'm talking about a significant pay cut.
He's not getting
paid.
the max deal's going to Curry.
Yeah,
Poole got to get paid. Poole's the future. Poole's the future.
You don't see LeBron because how old is Bronny?
Bronny?
Like 36 or 37?
No, Bronny, the son.
Oh, the son. He's 17.
17, yeah.
So he got 2 more years?
At least.
Yep.
So he's done with the Lakers after this year. I could see him doing a one with the Warriors.
1 year deal?
Yeah.
1 year deal.
But again, like you said,
honestly,
he's rich.
Honestly, I don't want to see that, but a part of me do.
Yeah, right.
But
just to laugh and see how crazy that is.
Oh man, that'd be epic. I ain't gonna lie.
Or if LeBron don't come, KD might come back.
We don't want KD no more. We good
because I don't know what Kyrie.
KD's not good. They're not.
Let's talk about Kyrie. How y'all feel about Kyrie Irving?
The player or the person?
I'm about to say the person. I respect his decision about not being vaccinated. Hold on, but all that extra prima donna shit got to go though.
Yeah.
Like my way or the highway type shit. You killed the Nets this year doing that.
He grew
again.
What you mean this year? He killed the Celtics the year.
Hold on, we talking about this year. I'm saying I never liked Kyrie until this year in the beginning when he stood up for his belief. But now, like him playing, through Ramadan, like I respect that type of shit. But like, oh man, I don't feel like coming to practice today. Like, I'm like, what you mean?
He grew that soul brother fro and just said,
"Yeah, brother, you get paid $35 million a year."
Yeah.
Like,
okay, how you feel about Ben Simmons?
Oh, I was going to bring him up.
Man.
I was going to say this is what I was going to say.
I'll let y'all do it because y'all both light skinned.
Okay, first off, we don't claim him. We don't claim that one. No, he's not from the U.S. He's not from the U.S.
Did y'all hear what Michael Blackson said on Shannon Sharp show?
No, I know he DM'd his wife though.
Oh,
one of his
he did more than that.
DM wife.
Ben
Michael
Simmons
Blackson.
DM Michael
He tried to
Blackson's
shoot
wife.
his shot.
Yeah, he tried to shoot a shot.
And they partners, they homies. He said, I sent you all my side, I know we on camera, but all my side females. So he sent them all his side females, but Ben still wanted his main female.
Yep.
So he said, hey, I don't give a damn what happened to him, man. But that's some sucker stuff. But that's a whole different one.
Ben Simmons.
He a snake.
Ben Simmons and Blake.
Michael
Blackson are friends.
He worse than D'Angelo Russell did to Swaggy P.
Yeah. He's worse than, well, I don't say that bad because Karl Malone's a fucking scumbag. But I'm just saying.
Oh, with Kobe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. That was not.
He's a fucking scumbag.
Man.
I won't say he's that far, but he's close.
His interview, he said, well, if Kobe got a problem, he could get all these.
I said, damn, bro.
Bitch, old cowboy ass.
Yeah, for real.
So did he really like him in the beginning?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not. Karl Malone's scumbag. But Ben Simmons, close. He's in that spectrum.
He's in the spectrum of what Delonte West did to LeBron.
But that's moms.
Don't matter.
Yeah,
that's moms,
I'm
bro.
just saying, no, that's a different lane. Like you moms.
Damn near. I mean, that's the
so
respect.
Wait, hold on.
level.
Let's get this right. Ben Simmons,
And all that motherfucker do is go to the club and
BM'd
don't do shit anyway.
Michael Blackson's wife.
More than that. Call.
He
got
tried to get
everything.
at her. He tried to get at her big time.
He in bed with her. You know
Wait,
what I'm saying?
what?
Yeah, he heard it all. There ain't no she say, she said. Michael Blackson heard it all, and he put it out. You got to watch the episode.
Yeah.
You got to watch it.
Yeah, he put all that shit
Michael
out there.
Blackson being serious? Like,
Yes.
he wasn't joking?
No, dead serious.
Like they were
Hey, the
friends.
comedians are losing this year. Chris Rock got slapped. Dave Chappelle got tackled.
I don't know. They winning and losing because they
Now
all
Michael
over the.
Blackson,
Well, yeah, when
this is
Dave
bad.
Chappelle and that's that was another thing I was going to say talk about because one thing with Ben Simmons and James Harden I was saying are to me they are the epitome and pinnacle and reflection of some of these AAU kids' attitudes. You know what I mean? They are a pure embodiment of that AAU spoiled, talented brat reaching all the way to the league because that's still that same
James
fuckery.
Harden stays?
nah.
I hope he comes to L.A.
I think
taking shit.
I think James is on decline though, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
And it's
would you-
strange 'cause it came
If someone
so
gave you
sudden.
$200 million,
I don't think nobody gonna give you two. Oh, you mean as far as him?
but
he
he
got
got
a
hard
like-
to stay in the gym.
But he doesn't take care of himself the
he
way
don't.
he
I'ma
does.
tell you-
He does his reps, but he
I'ma
doesn't
tell
take
you,
care of
you
his
gonna be in the
body.
gym if someone gave you you have $400 million.
Steph in the gym.
I mean, Steph and LeBron. How do you
No,
explain
I
them?
know, I'm just saying though, like some
Giannis.
people, yeah.
I mean, you
It's
either
his
want it or you don't want
mentality.
it.
It's his mentality. I mean,
I
Ben
can't-
Ben
Go ahead,
Simmons.
go
This my bad. I'm just saying Ben Simmons this whole time while he's been out, been in the club,
Popping bottles
fuck
and shit.
on a
Just
bunch of
some-
fuckery. He's on
fuckboy
some. He's
shit.
really on some fuckboy shit. Because again, he ain't from the U.S. So he said, I left New Zealand. I'm out here in Philly, fucking on these chicks. Now he's like, I'm out in New York. I'm Brooklyn, fucking on these chicks and doing what I do, wearing
First of all, I've been
light
money
cut
from the
fronts.
NBA.
Yeah, let's talk about. No, first of all, they took his money. Now,
Who took his money?
the Sixers? Remember?
Well, they fined him. They were
fined
finding him
him.
because he wasn't doing
And
his
I'm like,
job.
Dude, you can. If I'm on his team, dude, you need to go to the game. I don't give a damn. Get out
His
there. on the
teammates
court.
don't fuck with him, bro. You already know a dude like
Not-
that ain't
not
getting no
after that,
respect and no
yeah.
team from no teammates. They like fuck that dude. They just not gonna say it.
I honestly think his career gonna be over in like 2 years.
yeah.
But it fucked it up for all the up and coming dudes who coming to the NBA because all those clauses about to be in them contracts.
Yep.
You gonna have to guarantee a certain amount of games, and it sucks. But I mean,
I like that players have power, but they have
too much damn power.
Yeah, they've now overused it, and they're gonna make it worse for guys.
I get it. You want to protect yourself and all, but whatever happened is still earning it though. Like
You got paid to do a service. You're not doing
Yeah.
your service. And the thing with mental health, obviously, what he keeps
I take
using,
that serious,
you
though.
can't. Me too, but you can't prove it. You can't disprove it.
But
It's
how's
just
the mental health if your ass popping bottles at the club? and
exactly.
shit?
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
So,
That's why I
the
said
optics
there's a
don't
difference
look
between mental
right.
health and weak-minded.
I think he
Yeah.
weak minded. And
Yeah, I think
just
that
be
is that
real.
lane.
Did it not start at LSU though? Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
They said that on
we
the
all
scouting
know it.
report
Yeah,
though. They said
yeah.
it on his scouting report.
Because he
scouting
stopped.
report?
Remember,
I
Right.
mean,
The
the
NBA scouting
He
reports
didn't
when he
play-
was going from LSU, they said mentally
Remember?
weak, bad attitude, like all this
No,
stuff.
remember he didn't play in the NIT
Yeah.
because he went to he said I'm getting ready for the
Get
draft.
ready for the
He didn't
draft. I
play.
remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you gonna leave your team like that?
Yeah, it's all about him, and he's just in the public eye. If he has social media, I'm guessing he does not manage his account because I'm sure they be letting him have it in the comments. I'm sure they let him have it. So I mean that's just the unfortunate side of it, man. Like the guys like him, they are a mirror reflection of how some of these AAU kids can grow up to be without that shit being checked.
Hey, you know what topic you missed? The new Sac State coach. They
Mike
got a
Brown?
new coach.
Well, I know
Sac
Cat's
State.
retired. I didn't know who the
I forget the name.
I didn't
though,
know who
but-
the new Sac State coach was.
Yeah, he used to coach, I think Ben Simmons and a few other guys, but he's doing a lot of good signings.
Nice.
Yeah, I
feel
saw
like
the
Sac-
signings. I
I
saw
feel like
a couple
Sac-
transfers.
Yeah, Sac State gonna be it. I think this year. I think
Well, that
they
transfer
might-
portal's opening up for
Deshaun
us.
staying?
I don't know.
And Zach? What year is Zach?
Zach got one more year. He's
One
still-
more year? Oh, they should be solid then.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be nice.
Good. Yeah, I tried to get that kid to
Now
show.
let's
So I
talk
told
about
you that.
let's talk about the Kings. Now, what the hell is going on?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry, I did not agree
when
with
I
that
moved
one.
when I moved to Sacramento with $13 in my pocket on a Greyhound, I told myself, man, if I'm gonna stay out here, I'm gonna be a Kings fan.
Right. Good luck.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that time I knew Bibby, you know, and Team Dime and all that. Anyway, that's
Right.
old
Right. Right.
school.
That's
You
a
know,
whole.
hey,
That's a
time out.
whole
I don't
other
think you was
episode.
born yet. I don't even think you was
Time
born
out.
yet,
I
man.
know, Taco, you talking about Big E, Tim
Yeah, I know.
Dunn,
E. Yeah, how you know about Big E?
Witherspoon, his son in the league, Lucky.
Lucky.
This was this.
No,
was-
I know. My
Yeah, I know
dad
you
knows
know
it.
him, but I'm saying like these niggas
Like
at the club all the time.
We was
and-
really
yeah,
doing some things.
Yeah.
But I was like, for sure. and this is when I moved out here, I didn't see no King jerseys. It was all Laker jerseys.
Yep.
Because remember, Lakers was whooping on the Kings. I believe Shaq called them Sacramento Queens.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool, for sure. I'm gonna transition. It's 2022, and I'm still a Warrior fan. But
Right. Exactly.
they don't never want to sign their stars. They let them go. And it started with Kmart.
Man.
Remember they gave him that
No,
big deal,
okay,
and then
listen,
2
time
weeks.
out.
Hold on,
No.
stop.
No, we
I didn't
not
say he
going
was a
that far
superstar.
back.
Let me say
They
this.
didn't
Let me say
sign
this.
Luka.
Hold on.
They did. They picked Bagley
yeah,
over
they
Luka.
picked we not gonna get started with that one. But what I'm saying
They
is
missed out on Dame, Clay, Steph. Let me keep going.
Hey man, they did
Devin
draft.
Booker.
They
Their
did
front
draft,
office
they
ain't doing
did
their
draft
job.
Jason Thompson, lottery pick, 11th pick too.
That
which
wasn't as bad though.
Huh?
That wasn't as bad.
Who was in that? I forget who was in that draft class, but
That
I'm
wasn't
like,
that bad.
nah. Listen,
I mean,
like
Tyreek
JT.
Evans gave him
I
a
like
spark.
JT, so I'm
he
saying that
did
wasn't bad.
for 2. I love JT.
Yeah.
But we'll just keep it real. Like, was he worthy of 11 pick?
I mean, he stayed consistent. He did better than most other bigs they did. Besides DeMarcus Cousins, who's better than him? Yeah. Besides DeMarcus Cousins, who's better than JT that came right in the last 10 years? Drop the mic.
I'm not
Hold
a fan
on.
enough to know.
Drop the mic.
I'm not either. But
know
no,
that.
JT had a good career. Don't get it twisted. But I'm saying, but as a lottery pick, you expect them dudes to be stars, though. Well, I do.
I don't
You
care
know what
about
I'm
that
saying?
one. I care about the Luka one.
But let's get back to when they gave Kmart that big old deal, and then they traded him away 3 days later
To
or
the
4 days
Spurs?
later, wherever he went. I think it was the Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah, like what is you doing? Like he balled out for you, but why would you want to sign him and then trade him?
But that proves to show that front office does make a difference, because you drive an hour and a half to the Bay. That Warriors office can turn guys who you thought either had no gas left or were pretty much busts, like an Andrew Wiggins, and turn them into a fucking all-star.
Well, I think coaching is definitely a factor.
Yeah.
And
Kerr and that front office know what they're doing.
I know Mark Jackson, you know.
But you gotta give Myers and them credit too, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They know how to scout. Like
Yeah.
they know what they're doing.
Because that's
I mean, take y'all for example. I mean, you got the UA team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? YBA. Who would have thought YBA be on the UA and going 4-0? You started one team, got 6 teams.
Hey, I'll just tell you right
Getting
now.
ranked. I mean, it
my
starts with the
one
coaching.
summer, I'm not mentioning any programs, but I mean, I was 12-3 in Adidas Gauntlet too. You know, before I decided to go on my own. So I know the
Right.
passion he talking
Right,
about
right.
because you get involved with those kids too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That atmosphere is something crazy.
Well,
It is.
okay, let's get a moment and shout out people that ain't here right now and doing their thing. I like what Touch Shooting is doing.
Yeah.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Ryan and Coach Eric and all
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I like the trainer Rashid. I like
I don't
True.
know him, but shout
Sean
out
was
to
on the
him.
show.
You don't know who she is? Oh, shout out to Jordan Ford. He came out and
Yep.
spoke with my
Yeah, you supposed
kids.
to ask if he can do the podcast.
listen,
I'm
first
putting
of
it
all-
on the. You said you was gonna ask
Listen,
him.
first
Can
First
you
of all,
please
I
ask
got
him?
some kids going to his camp.
Okay, hold on. But
So while you're there, can you ask him to do my damn podcast, please?
Bro, listen, I didn't know. I wasn't prepared for this. As soon as I posted him, hella people reaching out asking me to talk to him. I said, "Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it."
Oh, I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I was like,
I didn't know all
Chris,
that.
you jumping on the bandwagon?
I'm
too?
not jumping. I
Like,
didn't know.
goddamn.
I don't really.
Let
I
him
know.
be him.
Well, I know a lot of players, and I've met him a couple of times because he's come here to work out YB, especially with Kai, because him and Kai Hunsberry, they're really cool. So Kai was the one who suggested it to me. He said, "Coach, you should get Jordan on the show now. He's back in town." I said, "Oh yeah." And then that's when I just happened to see.
I'll
But I
reach
didn't know
out.
a bunch of people was going.
I'll reach out. Shout out to Zach.
Uh-huh.
He about to graduate. Shout out to Kai. I mean, didn't he just sign
Yeah.
D1?
Yeah, he
Congratulations
just signed
to Kai,
D1.
man.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Shout out to
Give my applause and my flowers to these guys.
shout out to my boy Phil. He was overseas. Shout out to Jaron. He was overseas. Shout out to my little brother. He's You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to another D2. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to
Man, shout out to
Dylan.
Tom Tran, man, for getting Coach of the Year for the Junior NBA.
He did.
Not just that, but winning a state championship at Sierra Junior College. Man, that's huge, man.
That's what's up, man. No, he's doing a great work, especially on the girls' side.
Shout out Harwood Steve. I love his tournament. Shout out to Elijah. Haven't been in a minute, but I hope he's doing.
But they keep it moving.
I still rock with him though. I like a lot. He's always been loved. Shout out to everybody in Sacramento doing some positive stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all again. I think we need to give each other flowers when we here, not when we pass away. Can I get an amen, Jesus?
Amen.
Jesus. We need to. Man,
Well, I only have two more things I want to talk about, and that was one thing. You guys know, speaking of that, you guys know what hit hard with Anthony passing.
Oh man, you brought this up. See,
You
wife
knew I was gonna bring this up. You guys knew him.
I want to be respectful and not bring it up. So now I gotta tell her you brought it up. So it's cool.
You guys know I know all the news and everything.
Here's my thing though. We all coach kids now. I mean, we all coaching right now.
Yeah.
Just make sure you before them kids, that obviously might not have the mom or might not have the dad in the picture or might not have anybody. We just got to be for those kids when they're here now. So we don't get to that. I don't want to talk about that because I feel like it's going to be turning a racial thing. It's just unfortunate why we keep having us black people in situations, and then there's no real answers to us when it happens to us. But when it's something else, you know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like it don't make sense, and that hurt. You reading that and seeing it. I don't know the full details, so I can't speak fully. But it just sucks seeing an African American kid die and somebody behind the wheel. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But from the article that I seen, it's just unfortunate, man. It's hella sad, and that's why we got to just continue to do what we're doing because we are making a big impact. Like you taking kids to the Under Armour, and you taking your kids. Although I seen you in LA, you doing.
Shit, we're going to be in Arizona June 3rd.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to just maintain that and continue what we're doing. And that's why I say we shout out Ryan. Shout out Clutch Elite. Shout out everybody doing their thing. Is it AIBA?
Aba.
Yes,
shout out to Eric.
Eric. Shout out to Eric.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody because we're doing. And then shout out to you, too. Like, you remind me of my dad being there and coaching. You know what I'm saying? That's what my dad was like. So that's why I love seeing you there. Like, we got to just – the positive shit now and just kind of rock with that and just keep it going. But that's a tough topic, man.
I usually stay out of me. I'm always I'm looking. I'm very knowledgeable, just seeing what's going on. But I like to stay in my lane. But the most important part for me, why it hurts so bad, is because I'm driving. I'm driving down Sunset. I actually see him that morning. I actually saw him. And I drove right by him. I tell my kids and my wife, man, that's Ant. What the hell he doing walking the opposite way? Like he going towards, like strikes and stuff. Like that direction and not to Harwood. So I didn't put no mind to it, And then I'm there all day coaching. And then I actually take that same road back home. I have to take one of the kids. Like you said, you want to be in kids' parent or be in their lives when their parents are not there. So I picked them up, took them to the tournament, dropped them back off at home. I get home. And then my son runs in my room at 5 a.m, screaming and yelling, telling me what. I'm like, what? Like, what? So then I just felt some type of way, like, man, why didn't I stop? Like, why didn't I see if he needed anything? I'm just thinking he's just keeping it moving. It's 11 a.m. in the morning. Mm-hmm. To come to find out, he's supposed to be at courtside playing. I'm like, damn. So I felt some type of way about that. And then when I finally found out, what happened, because, a name like Anthony Williams, you look it up, man, there's 10,000 Anthony Williams in Sacramento. So I'm looking at, home invasion, shot, and I'm like, what's really going on? So, it's a very touchy subject, man. Rest in paradise. But, I know it took a toll on Chris, but, I've never coached him, but I always.
But you've been around him.
I've seen his progression. I've had many conversations with him. My young bulls, they looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? So they always asking for advice, like, IG, cell phone number, just normal kids. They got they little role models and stuff. So it hit our house very, very, very tough. You know, so it's forever in our house. We got a little section in our house in my room for them. Let the kids can come in and do whatever. It just sucks, but. I didn't think I wasn't prepared for this, so I'm gonna let you talk more about it. But I know it hit home for a lot of people, man, and you know the point of our coaches, we're not just coaches, man. We mentors, we're father figures, uncle figures. You know, I got a lot of players call me Unc. I ain't that damn old, but you know that's what they call me, and I embrace it because when things are hitting rough or whatever, who you think the first person they calling? Me. They coach, like you know, or if they grades ain't right, you know.
Yeah,
I'm there to try to help them out, you know, and I don't know. I'm gonna quit talking, but that really hit home though. That hit home.
I mean, I think you guys saw the YouTube. Did you see the YouTube documentary?
No, I haven't.
I'll send it to you. I did a tribute to him. Joe did it, actually. He edited and things like that. It came out really well. We're going to do a part 2 as well. That was just part 1. We're going to do a part 2 as well. You know, I'm still grieving, obviously. Every day it's just, you know, it's just the pain's there. It just numbs a little more, you know. But then I see the articles, I see what people say online, and of course it hits me a lot harder probably than I would imagine most people because I was there in terms of from start to finish, know him, my relationship with him. It's very, very much out there, my relationship with Anthony and who he was to me and how much I really rooted for him regardless of whatever bullshit we went through because we had plenty of arguments, plenty of fights. Plenty of slaps in the back of the head, just trying to keep his ass on track, but plenty of hugs, plenty of I'm proud of you moments, you know, and the unfortunate ending to it is his passing. I'm not gonna get into you know what should happen to the driver, what shouldn't happen because it's not really on me to say because I don't know the full information. I do know there is some questionable things. And if you're listening and or if you're watching on YouTube or you're listening, I'm going to include the article, the news article of Anthony Williams. He was a kid I coached / foster son / you know, he's like my nephew who died in March from a tragic car accident. So I'll have that link in the description in case people are curious to know who we are talking about right now. But he was a very high potential athlete, up and coming star. Went to Whitney High School and went to Endercombe High School. He, you know, his parents passed away. Me and Kenji essentially adopted him and took care of him. Shout out to his sister because she took care of him. The early years, we got him in 7th grade. You know, I met him in 6th grade. So, and of course, like Marcus knows because you saw him around for years and stuff like that. And it's obviously just, it's taken a toll on the community. But I just, I bring him up because I do want people to hear and understand the humanity side of what we do. You know, like too many people think coaches as there's some truth to it. Coaches are a multivaried equation, right? We do have some level of ego because you have to be confident. You have to be confident what you teach. You can't doubt it, right?
Right.
So you have to have some level of ego to it. You also have the layer of humanity because you got to care about people to do this job. You can't, if you're just a selfish, self-indulged person, it is very hard to be a good coach. You can coach, but you won't be a good one. And then, so you got the humanity aspect, the ego aspect, the intelligence, because I do think you have to have very good intelligence, hindsight, foresight, strategic type thinking to be able to coach and make adjustments in games and I'm talking the realm of good coaches, not just people who are coaching. I'm talking about good coaches, elite coaches. There's a bunch of layers to it. And then, you know, the most important layer to it to me is you got to have love. You got to have an open heart. You have to love people and really want to see them thrive. But I think all that gets lost in translation because of sometimes the delivery. Like me and yours delivery is, you know, it's harsh. It can be tough, but it's honest and it comes from a place of love and passion. So, there's plenty of people who look at me from the outside and they don't think that shit. They just think this dude's an asshole.
But they don't know you.
Right, which is fair. And you know, they could look at you, Marcus, and they see the joking and the goofball moments, but they don't know that you really will get on your kids on the side and be like, hey, no, you fucking up, dude. Like, you here to work, you here to train, like get your shit together. You know what I mean? They just don't see that aspect. And I want people to hear, when they hear these shows and they listen to these shows, they need to hear that side of it, because, you know, it's funny. We all are doing our own thing in our own lane, but we're all speaking the same language. And that's the funny thing. Like parents, and if you're hearing this, if you're a parent hearing this, or your first time hearing this or whatever, or looking at this, you need to hear this, because too many times you guys think like, oh, this coach just didn't like him, or this coach doesn't know how to coach, or this coach is just mean. It's like, but we all speak the same language. Three guys who are all in their own lanes are all saying and echoing a lot of the same things, saying, hey, parents, let the process work. Remember, we were around when nobody else was around. Also, you know, remember there's a humane side to us. When we invest that time and that energy, and you just walk away because you're just like, oh, well, he's good now, thanks, bye. Like, it's just things like that they don't need to see. And I think the story of Anthony can show the human side of us, you know, and that's kind of what I wanted to get across. I mean, it's the story in itself, man. Like I said, it would have been great to watch him graduate high school, go to college. There was no doubt in my mind he'd be playing college ball somewhere, most likely JC, just to get him going. He would have made it to university, and he'd be 25, 26, 27 years old, you know, talking about, hey, thanks for everything you did, Chris. I love you to death, man, talking to you guys, and we just watch him grow up. Unfortunately, that's something we won't be able to see happen in reality, but it is something I fully 100% believe would have happened if that tragedy didn't strike.
I agree.
I think too, just for you, kind of stay off social media. You know, I've seen some stuff, you know, regarding Anthony Williams, and people have a lot to say about it. Yeah, and that's why I disconnect, because, you know,
I've heard of the bad. And
you know what I mean? It's like, dude, at the end of the day, a kid died. Like, I don't care, right, wrong, or indifferent. Let's remember, you shouldn't, like, sometimes social media to me is good, but it could be really bad. And
the devil.
You have people saying things on there, and I was just like, okay.
You know Kevin Samuels? You ever heard of him? The Kevin Samuels dude that used to, you know, tell women how to date and all that shit. I mean, he died just a few days ago.
Oh, you talking about the brother?
Yeah, the brother. The words, like, you know, Kevin Samuels, and I'm a fan. I've listened to his stuff. I mean, some of it's just hilarious. I'm sorry, he used to say some funny shit, but you know, his message overall was he's trying to repair the relationships in the black community between men and women. That was his overall objective. I just want to see black men and women, regardless if we're dating, married, whatever, just repair our relationships, right? Because it became, you know, overall, it's become real adversarial. And I mean, there are women who are like saying they're glad he's dead, like shitting on his girl. I think Vivica A. Fox did something. I mean, you have celebrities. Yeah, you have celebrities who are just like, yeah, good thing. That's karma his way. He deserved to die. I'm like, damn, even death is not enough to make people kind of say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say something. Death, usually back in the day, at least I know when we were younger, death was enough to say, you know what? I didn't really fuck with dude, but you know what? That sucks for him, man. That sucks for him and his family. I wouldn't wish that upon that person. But now, shit. With the internet and the platforms, there's nothing off limits. And I don't know.
On that, man. Like I'll you know, look at my friends. Like obviously y'all like the positive stuff, but like I don't be reading people stuff like that. I don't post, you know, stuff like that. Like I'll post, you know, a birthday of one of my kids or something like that, or you know, I find myself more on my Control Chaos page than do my personal page.
Right.
Yeah, to be 1,000 with you. Like, it's all I see is negativity, man. Like people talking shit about each other. Like, it's just so much. Like, I'm just not a fan because most people use it the wrong way. Like you said, like, I mean, a kid lost his life. And I don't know what you read. I chose not to read anything.
Oh,
I happened to see the article on, I'm not going to mention the person's name, but I'm like, I woke up to like, damn, I thought little man was, you know, resting in peace. But now I see like
a whole other thing. Man.
I didn't even read it. Like I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. I ain't even read it yet.
Once I start seeing something and want me, like I have myself wanting to respond, I said, yep, it's time to get off. Or it's time to get off the main feed and just go on mine and just do my own thing because I don't want to get involved in no Instagram or Twitter or whatever, Facebook war.
And his sister and his family, you know, they're grieving hard, and his older sister, one that raised her, Cornisha, I'm really cool with her, but like she's trying to push through, man, and you know, they have their battles with Placer and what they want to do with that, and my prayers are to them, and hopefully, you know, some sort of outcome that works for them and everyone can happen, you know, at least to give closure, right? So they can move forward. The only last thing I had before we get out of here was just speaking about that, like you said, with looking at things with other AAU programs, trainers, whatnot. We always talk about this and joke about this, but do you ever think there will be a time in Sacramento, or we could break away from the Sacramento culture? Because I hate to say it, it just seems to be the norm out here to talk bad about the next person in order to make yourself look better, whether it be in the dating aspect, you know, the basketball aspect. I mean, shit, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to keep it a buck. Yeah, there's plenty of moms and trainers and everybody out here fucking each other. I mean, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
What?
It does. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Tripping.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care. It's none of my business. Personally, do y'all and have a great time doing it. Y'all consenting adults. But this whole ideology of using these different things and information to like hate on each other and use it as information to, I got you, motherfucker, and all that. It's like, why? I just don't get it. I don't get the point. Do you ever think there'll be a time where we really can do like the things you talked about, where we do a camp at Hardwood and everybody comes leaving their ego and their selflessness, or we can have a meeting.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah,
that's what I agree
we could have a once a month meeting of coaches and AAU programs and talk about, okay, what are you doing? What how can we get our resources together? Or what can we do as an event for Sacramento? Because think about it. This is what I keep exercising in my mind, and then I'll let you guys respond. But this is what I keep thinking about. Really think, just in our area where we're sitting right now, we have access to 20-plus courts if you put them all together. You put the grounds, you put Hardwood, you put Courtside, you put William Jessup, and you put the local high schools. That's 20-plus courts in one area. When I go to the UA circuit, I went to the UA circuit. I'm telling you, you've seen the Adidas Gauntlet circuit. Dude, that fucking arena they have us in, I mean, it was amazing. It was just amazing.
Shit,
the culture
the
there.
You was
the
just
people.
in.
Yeah.
That damn arena was outstanding.
Exactly, right?
A1.
That shit is amazing. And watching the UA people work together, unify together. I mean, I talk a whole episode about the circuit, but I'm just saying we could do something like that out here if we could work together.
EBC, they be doing it like. It just takes all of us coming together, like you said. Not even on this side. If you go to Rancho, you got Touch, All World, and then what's the other one? Tapta has her spot, and then Sport Court, and then you have one more, Rock Ball. Yeah, they're all next to each other. I think we all, like, if we got to sit down and map this out, we need to, because this don't make sense. Like, there's so much we could be doing together. We can be hosting the biggest events out here.
Yeah, we got
right here in this location. If we were right now, you can host all Adidas Gauntlet because you got so many courts.
Well, that's what I'm
here.
saying. We have access to all the courts.
You can host the UA. You can host any camp you want to.
Too many egos and too many money-hungry people.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is if people have the egos and money, whatever, you sit down and you show them what it can be. I think people don't know. And I see it like, this is a bad analogy, I think, but, you know, like a lion pride and they get like a deer or whatever they're eating, and everybody's hurry up and trying to grab whatever they can.
Right.
Because they don't know when the next time they're going to eat.
Yep.
Right.
So that's what's happening. We got all these people hurry up and grabbing it because they don't know the next time they're going to have a situation.
Yeah, but they've been around 2, 3, 4 years, so you got to be eating.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but they rather just hurry up and grab what they can instead of, you know what? Oh, here you go. Let's do this together. We got this damn deer together. Let's spread it out together, right? So I think it starts with us. Us three, get Coach Tech. I know he'll be down.
Shout out to my man, Coach Tech.
That'll be 4.
Always shout out to
and
Coach
then,
Tech.
you know what I'm saying? Do we just slowly continue to grow?
I'm in.
It takes, yeah.
I'm in.
I'm always in. Like, I'm willing to host and make a lot of these phone calls.
But hold on.
Hold on. What camera I got to look at?
That one, I think, is you.
Hold on.
I'm fully in.
There you
Wait,
go.
listen though.
What?
But then don't, when we taking the picture, talk about put your YBA stuff on. He be doing that shit.
I'm not
He
gonna
be
say
doing that
put your
shit.
YBA stuff
hey,
on.
I will
listen,
blur that shit out.
I want you to
I'll
wear.
tell
I want you to wear your
how
program.
I put YBA on
Okay.
if it's lime green and purple.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, I'll get you a shirt that says
Oh,
that.
Hey, you know what I like
Okay.
about you too? You got your old colors.
Yeah,
I
man.
like about you got your old colors.
Yeah.
Why everybody black and red now?
So hold on.
God
You in
damn.
Rose City?
So hold on. Before all that, you know who started the black, white, and red though, right?
Who?
Across the street, man.
Oh,
we was the first
hot
ones
shots.
rocking
Oh,
black,
the
white,
hot
and red.
shots.
So when I
you
did
on the
did
purple.
start my own, I was actually gonna do black, white, and red because red my favorite color.
Right.
But my wife said, "Hell to the nah." I said, "Well, what colors you want?" She said, "Purple for loyalty,
Nice.
and then lime green to pop it out." So once she said that,
Like that.
man, we started drawing. Oh man, we're not gonna bring back. You first start, you think your
Yeah.
uniform's hella tight. I've been going back to pictures.
You look at them
all
all
uniforms
uniforms
are terrible like a
oh,
mother.
shit. Well, shout out to
But,
Court-Smith because I see
I
them
mean,
doing a lot
definitely
of
shout out to Court, man.
uniforms for
He
everybody.
got all
man.
my
So,
teams looking right.
Class for them, man. They doing their thing.
What am I thinking? Hold on. If you ever want a man purse, man, is just go to Hardwood and get that court side. You feel me?
That boy be
He out here pulling the plug.
So
Oh man, I ain't mad
but
at
it's
it.
funny because I'm not gonna mention any names. We all like this. Put our programs on the social media platform because we proud of these kids and all that other stuff.
Yes.
But I had a couple people text me and was like, man, like, why are you rocking somebody else logo on your uniform? I'm like, what you mean? Like, man, you can go get these for $30. I'm like, well, your product is what you pay for, number one. And number two, I said, what's the difference between Adidas, Nike, and, all these other programs that you rocking on your jerseys? And they were like, damn, I never thought about it like that.
They're
I
all
said,
made
yeah.
in the same sweatshop.
I said, check this out. I said, it's a black-owned
Yes.
brother who doing this thing.
Out of Oakland.
I'm a black man from San Francisco. Why not support him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he kind of just looked, and then he was like, oh, man, I see what you're saying. One of them, you rocking Court Smith now, by the way. And the other one, he's still, hating.
Hey, you know what?
But you can't tell me that their uniforms
No,
ain't
you said some
legit.
great
Hey,
stuff.
no,
Time
shit.
out. You from San Francisco?
What's wrong with that?
Sucker
Oh,
free
we got to
city,
talk about
man.
this.
Oh,
Hold
what
on
you
before
mean?
we get off this.
Oh,
First of
my
all,
God.
you got to talk to them about cleaning up the area, okay?
Well, you got to talk
That's-
about Oakland before that.
No,
Okay. No. We gentrified now. What do you mean? we
I
gentrified
love,
now.
hey, let's make it clear.
No,
I
my
love-
city is dirty as hell.
I love San Francisco. I love Oakland. But when I went to San Francisco, I said, oh, no, this ain't the move.
Well,
This ain't
well,
it.
well,
Unless you go to this new stadium. That
And
shit's amazing.
into our defense,
It wasn't always like that.
nah, it just
definitely
got
wasn't
hella
like that.
bad over
Yeah.
the last few
It was
years,
not always
man.
like that.
It
Nah,
wasn't
definitely
like
I
that.
don't remember because we used to go when I was
Mission,
younger.
Mission,
Yeah.
and Tenderloin District,
Yeah.
yeah, they dirty as
Yeah,
for sure, for
But
sure.
no,
But now you
Frisco
got
wasn't
everywhere
all
now,
like that.
bro.
No.
Like everywhere.
No, it definitely wasn't. It used to be like that.
We went to the pier last year and it was filthy, bro. Like it was just, I didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
But to East, I mean, it's rough out there, man. Like all over the Bay Area right now. No, it ain't no nice spot you can go
so
to.
I went out to get my passport. So I forgot where we were at, but me and my girl, I said, hey, let's just go walk to the mall. It's only like 10 minutes. So we go walking. I'm like, whoa, this is a little different in Sacramento. Hold on,
Yeah.
I got to know where I'm at.
And the homelessness
So
and
look, so
everything
then
is rough, bro.
we go shopping. I got 2 bags. She got a bag. I got 2 bags. She got a bag.
You run to the car?
We go back. Yes. And when we go back, I was like, oh, yeah, we not in Sacramento. We in San Francisco for sure.
Right.
Every corner, they was looking looking like, wait, this really happening?
They always scouting, bro.
Oh, they was
always-
scouting. And I told my guy, I said, look, stay close to me.
Right.
I don't know what's about to happen, but each block, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, every block we was going to, a lot of things was happening. I said,
Was this daytime?
This was daytime. I said,
You're lucky.
I said, we got to hurry and get to the car. Like, we got to hurry up. And I was like, just follow me, stay close.
And let's
When they
get the
see
hell
me,
out of
hopefully my presence is enough to get to where we need to get to. They was all on some looking at me like, wait,
Let me
what?
tell you something about my city. I'm pretty sure he'll tell you about this city. We know who from there, who ain't.
Yeah,
so they know when you out there either sightseeing or shopping for
they
sure.
was- hey, we got to the car. I said, "Oh Jesus, thank you, God, we made it. We made it to the car." Hey, as soon as I got in the car, locked the door. Boop. Oh shoot, we made it.
That's
Because we
good.
went. So when we went through, it was nobody. When we
That's
came,
funny.
we was in there for like 4 hours, and when we came out, everybody was out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was hidden. And then we hit like a shelter home. It was by that.
Was you at
that
10
mall.
Friend
Think so.
or Ceremony Mall?
It might have been, it was that mall down there. I don't know.
Down the strip by like 19 Ave?
Yeah, and we walked all the way back. It was a mission to get back.
Yeah.
And she wasn't understanding. My girl, she's like, no, we're good.
No, we're not. No,
we're not good.
No.
We're right now. We might be good because my size might be.
Yeah, right.
But I'm like,
that radar hit different.
I'm holding both bags tight. I'm like, we got to get there. We got to get there.
It's pretty sad, to be honest with you, though. But I still love my city. I never forget where I come from. But when I moved back, hell to the no.
I appreciate your city. They gave me a pass on that day.
Hey,
that is good.
It always stays with you, man. It always stays with you.
Hey, wrap this up because it's time to go home.
I'm about to. I was literally about. Man, shut up.
In-N-Out still open for another hour and a half.
Well, I appreciate that. Again, thank you guys for coming through, man. I do appreciate that. I'm going to try to have Marcus as a recurring guest host or Tet. Maybe even Montel might want to do it. I don't know.
Well, if Ted come back, when you find him, I'll be back for sure.
You'll be back? All right, good. And again, thank you guys for checking out, man. If you made it to the end of the episode, I appreciate you, whether you're listening or watching on YouTube. Again, do that HBO special, help a brother out, hit that subscribe, trying to get to 350, right? Small goal, but it's my goal.
You got to step it up. I'm at 425.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm not stepping up. I got to get more consistent with my videos. That's on me.
Both y'all got to step it up, man.
Oh, here we go. This man's on Twitch and shit.
You know,
he does the Madden shit.
He's not good at Madden like that. I see him play. You don't want to see me 2K, though. You know what that 2K.
I don't do no 2K.
Okay.
My man be killing it, man.
Don't you ever come to the
you
Madden
teach me how to
side.
play because I need to get better.
All right.
Hey, listen. Okay. Just understand the name was ESPND for a while, but you know I'm older now. It's Coach Mo. Anybody want that smoking Madden? Holla at me.
And again, I will have links to both these guys, like usual, for you guys to check out.
We'll talk after this podcast.
Also, check out the episode where you get to know more about Montel. I think that was episode 26, 25, 26.
Yeah.
Mark has been here twice, so you should know about him.
First of all, I've been on here 3 times.
Okay.
Don't try to play me.
You've been on here
in the game. I got these bars rapping all day. Purple, that's Control Chaos, man. Bars.
See what I'm
Hey,
doing? Okay. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you, brother. But no, we do appreciate you. You guys who've been listening, you're great. Those who support, and please keep doing that. Links to the Patreon, everything's there. I'm going to try to give you guys some exclusive content. I'm going to make sure I'm more consistent with my content, and maybe Mark will make it back
the Royals
sometime.
in this thing. Chicken
What?
wing.
Oh.
Blang, blang. Get money all day. That's what we do. Get slapped in the face. That's Chris Rock, fool.
Okay, yeah. On that one, we are out.
out.